Hello everyone, welcome back to Deeksha Karnataka, and your KCET Physics and Chemistry exams are over. And let me know in the comment below how was your exam. Right, let me check how many of you are here right now. Hello Alok. Hello everyone, and some of you have texted in the scheduled live during the intermission when you are supposed to end your physics and supposed to start your chemistry exam. During that time, some of you have messaged, sir, do this as soon as possible. So I am here with the solution. I am not going to discuss the solution in detail because exam is over, so there is no point of discussing the entire solution in length, but definitely I am going to give you the answer key for the entire paper. So and what are all my observations in the question paper. So I have what I have seen in the entire question paper. The weightage of PU1 is higher than what we are expecting. Okay, also there are 3 experiment related questions, direct experiment related questions, which was slightly tricky. If you have performed those experiments in the laboratory and if you remember those formulas, then only you can answer those questions. If you have not, then those are not up to you. Okay, there is no other trick in that questions, right? And PU2 question was average, not super difficult, not super most of them are easy. There are 1 or 2 questions which are slightly tricky. Other than that, overall question paper level was moderate. Yes, PU1 weightage is slightly higher. So which paper we are going to discuss? We are going to discuss the paper code A3, and you can find all the questions in your, if you are not in A3, suppose A1, A2 or A4, whatever you have, the question numbers will be different, but same questions will be there in your paper as well. So the numbers that we are going to follow is from the paper A3. And also let me know in the comment below how was your exam. Right, okay, Mausama, no problem, you can get A2 or A3, papers will be same. Right, let's start with this question. Very easy question. We have solved similar question, but that was for semiconductor. This year they have changed it to conductor. I foretold you during one of my session, maybe they will give you conductor this year or insulator. So that is a very much possibility. So first question from paper A3 is common. So we know that resistivity for a conductor is low, whereas conductivity is very high. So from that given options, only high conductivity is this one and resistivity is this one. So option 3 is correct for this question. Right, let me silent my phone. Okay, no problem. As I said, which paper you are answering does not matter. As long as you have the question paper along with you, you can check the question. So question number for A3, you can get the question number in the form that I am going to give you. For other papers, you have to find which order they have given you. So for this question answer is option C. You can go and check. Option 3 is the correct answer. So you can go and check and mark it if you are. Also, I request you, when I am giving you the key, mark your score so that you will be aware that what will be your score. At the end of this session, I want whatever your score is, mention that in the comment below. Okay, so that is the major thing, that is my hope is. Now next is, which of the following statement is correct for n-type semiconductor? Okay, so what is the n-type semiconductor? The donor energy level lies at the halfway mark. No, the donor energy level does not exist. Donor energy level definitely exists. Now here the language is slightly tricky. Okay, only from the given options, this is the most applicable answer. Now donor level is slightly above the conduction bands. Donor level is slightly above the conduction band, but that language is not coming out from this question. So we have to wait if they give this question as a bonus or not. Maybe they will give this question as a bonus, may not be they will give this question as bonus, but this question language wise is not up to the mark according to me. Next, let's move on to the next question. This is very easy question. The circuit shown in the figure contains two ideal diodes, D1 and D2. Okay, cell of EMF 3 volt connected. So as you know that diode will this diode is only conducting because this is forward biased. This diode is not conducting because this is reverse biased. So simply the current will be 0.03 ampere. Okay, so total resistance 100, 3 divided by 100, 0.03. So this diode is not conducting, so the correct answer is option 2 in this question. Now let's move on to the question number 4. I hope you are matching your answer. So as I said, there will be different sets of papers. I cannot solve all the papers. You have to check your paper. All the questions obviously is same, no matter whatever question number you have got, whatever set you have got. We are solving question set A3. All sets are same. The numbering of the question is different. Okay, so don't worry if you think that I am not solving you. Sir, you have NEET sample papers. Yes, Gopi, you have to join our NEET campus channel. In there we are doing free NEET mock test. So NEET mock test 5 free sample papers you will get, but that is through another channel, that is NEET campus. That is, we have already did a live on that. So you can search on Google Deeksha NEET campus and you will get the channel. Already 10k subscribers are there, so you can join in and you can download the paper from there. Okay, the detailed process is explained in there. In determining the refractive index of the glass slab using a traveling microscope, the following readings are tabled. So if you have solved it, it will be coming out to be 1.5. okay. Now next question. I hope you are tabulating. This is also experiment based question. So this is previous question. If you want to know the formula, it is basically R3 minus R1 by R3 minus R2. Okay, R3 is this one. Okay, R1 is this one, this is R2. So if you put the formula, you will get 3 by 2, very easy, 1.5. Now this is another formula, RS divided by R minus S. Now S is very small, 90 ohm. So you can say this is actually equals to S, which is equals to close to 90 ohm. So answer will be very close to 90 ohm, which is equals to 91.6. Okay, next question is another experiment based question. So this is slightly long answer question. Here you have to apply two things of the knowledge, that it is actually, when you are dropping it, it is moving with the terminal velocity. The terminal velocity can be calculated from this. Now here you have 3 data points. Now 3 data points, the average of the 3 will be 2.7. Very important. Okay, so whenever you are measuring multiple times, you have to take the average of the value. Average of all the these 3 is 2.7. So you have to calculate the velocity using this time. Distance is given h. This is a little long question. Okay, slightly time taking, and answer will be 0.14 Pascal second. So if you can check if you have got this answer or not. Next question. Which of the following expressions can be deduced on the basis of dimensional analysis? Now dimensional analysis, this is very interesting question. Dimensional analysis cannot determine if there is a plus sign is there, if there is a e to the power constant is there, or if there is a cos function is there or not, because they are dimensionless. So e to the power functions, cos functions, they cannot be determined using dimensional analysis, and addition, subtraction cannot be determined using dimensional analysis. Only multiplicative functions can be determined, multiplicative and divisive functions can be determined using dimensional analysis. So only 6 pi eta RV can be calculated using dimensional analysis. Okay, very interesting question. Now this one, if you solve this question properly, okay, you have to understand how to solve it. I am giving you a hint that H1 equals to half G T naught square, and H2 is equals to half G T naught minus delta T whole square. Now it is in the question, it is given H is basically the difference between the two, H1 minus H2. So if you do this and simplify, you can calculate the time T naught, which will come out to be H by G delta T plus delta T by 2. Now you cannot ignore delta T, even though it is small, a value is not mentioned, so delta T cannot be ignored, so you have to consider delta T. Next, the projectile motion of a particle in a level ground following remains constant. So only thing is horizontal component of the velocity remains constant. Okay. Any question? Thank you, sir. Gopi saying thank you, sir. You have need sample papers, as I said. Uzaif, hi guys, please share your KCET marks. Uzaif, after the paper is over, I will try to, as I said, keep checking your set so that you get the complete picture is what is the okay. So correct answer is horizontal component velocity, option 1 for this question. Let's move on to the next question. Particle in uniform circular motion, the equation of the trajectory is given by x minus 2 whole square plus y square equals to 25, where x and y are in meter. Correct answer is 0.8 J. Okay, if you want a detailed solution, I can do a detailed solution, but I can see that most of you are not interested in detailed solution, so I am giving you the answer key. Correct answer is 0.8 J, and the students whose answer sheet is this, he corrected this question. Okay, again the question for this one, this is little tricky question. You have to calculate the friction and then balance it. The answer is mu equals to cot theta. So correct answer for this question, a wooden block mass m lies on the ground floor, is basically mu equals to cot theta. Next is this question. So this is also very easy to find. If you can find the question, mark the answer and check whether it is correct or not. Okay, so this is option 3 is correct for this question. Okay, option 3 is correct for this question. Okay, 2.2 kilograms. Now if you want a detailed solution, I can do that day after tomorrow, but right now I am only going to give you the key, not going to explain anything. A body of mass 0.2 kg, body of mass 0.2 kg travels along the straight line, and the answer is only 4 joules. Okay, the answer for this question is 4 joules. Next, during an elastic collision between two bodies, which of the following statement is correct? Now here this statement is not correct, right? Sorry, this statement is correct. This statement is correct, and other two statements are obviously correct. In elastic collision, energy are conserved, so option 2 is correct. Both 1, 2 and 3 is correct. Okay, both 1, 2 and 3 are correct. Next, now this is a question which is slightly controversial in my opinion. The picture should have been given by the board rather than drawing by the student. Okay, because the student has drawn it A, B and C like this. If the drawing is something different based on the 2 kg, if the 2 kg is here and 3 kg is here, because ABC you can take any 2 point ABC. If I take A here, B here and C here, then the geometry will be different, the values will be different. Okay, based on the location of 2 and 3, the center of mass can be different. Okay, so that is why in my opinion this is an incorrect question. Even though if you draw it this way, the way the student has drawn, the answer will come 7 by 12 comma 3 root 3 by 12. Okay, but this is entirely based on how you draw this diagram. If it was mentioned that AB is along x-axis, then I could have argue that okay, this is a correct answer. But because it is not mentioned, only it is mentioned A is at the origin. Okay, whether this point is along the x-axis or C is along x-axis, which one to choose x-axis is up to me. So that's why in my opinion this question is technically incorrect unless they provide some more information. Two flywheels are connected. So this is slightly tricky question. This is one of the most difficult question of the paper, and correct answer is 3A, 3B2, C1. Okay, so this one is A is matching with 3, A is matching with 3, and B is matching with 2, B is directly matching, and C is matching with 1. Next question, if RV yes, Santu, I am only doing the answers. Okay, I am doing it fast. Okay, question number 17, option 1 is correct. Okay, option 1 is correct. Next question, this is very easy question. Option 4 is correct. Total energy of satellite minus 1 by R plus H. Yes. Next question, let's move on. You want fast, I will do it very fast. I will finish it in 10 minutes. Two wires A and B of same material. I am just reading the question so that you can find the question and mark it, okay, so that you don't waste too much time. So two wires of A and B are made of same material. Correct answer is option 3, 4:3. Next, horizontal pipe carries water, streamline motion, and the pressure is 500 Pascal. Okay, the pressure is 500 Pascal. Next is this question, very interesting question. Answer is 60 degrees. Okay, this is the conduction of heat chapter question. Answer is 60 degrees. Next is the gas is taken from state 1 to state 2. So correct answer is here internal energy is constant. So Q1 minus W1 equals to Q2 minus W2. At 20 degrees Celsius it is proportional to temperature. So you will get 2E. Temperature is getting doubled. So it will be 2E. Next. This is very common question. So at this point A by root 2 kinetic energy and potential energy are same. So this is the point where it is same. It is A by root 2, known answer. The angle between particle velocity, wave velocity, it is pi by 2 radian. This is also well-known question. Next. Now here, now let's start with another second PU session. So here the this is not inside, so the flux induced will be 0. Question number 26, A3. Okay. Next is this one will be minus Q by epsilon naught, minus Q by epsilon naught. So this is the Gauss law question where there is a dipole. So try to keep it up fast, and I want to check your score as well. A potential at a point is minus 3V, another point is B is 5V. What is the work done in carrying a charge of 5 millicoulomb from B to A? It is minus 0.04 joules. Okay, the charge is spread according conducting sphere. So in the conducting sphere, inside the sphere electric field is 0. So correct answer is this. Next, match the column. So for 180 degree it is basically PE, because minus PE cos theta. Okay, for 90 degree it is 0, and obviously 120 degree it will be not minus PE, it will be half PE. So correct match is option 3. Let's move on. Which of the following statement is not true? Work done to move the charge on an equipotential surface is not 0. This is the easiest question. I hope everyone got it correct. Which of the following is correct statement? Gauss law is true for any closed surface. Yes, it is true for any closed surface. It does not matter. For open surface, Gauss law is not true, only for closed surface. The terminal voltage V, I solved one question yesterday. So this is the value 1.95 watt. Let's move on to the next question. This question is based on parallel combination of a resistor. Now this is very interesting. If you want the solution, I can do it in future. So correct answer is E1. E equivalent is between E1 and E2. It is higher than E1 but less than E2, and EQ is near to E1. It is near to E1. Next, now you can see that this is metal resistivity increasing, this is semiconductor resistivity decreasing, and this is a metal like Constantine or nichrome. So correct answer is option 3, X copper, Y nichrome, Z semiconductor. Next, Give a current carrying wire of non-uniform cross section. Only current remains constant. Drift speed changes. A1 VD1 is equal to A2 VD2. So current only remains constant. The graph between variation of metal wire as a function of its diameter, keeping other parameters like temperature constant. So this is the relation. Okay, resistance is inversely proportional to area, and it is inversely proportional to the square of the area. Next is two thin long parallel wires separated by a distance r from each other in vacuum carry current. So repel each other, opposite current repel, same direction current attract. Okay, and the formula is mu I1 I2 by 2 pi r. So this is the correct answer. Next, a solenoid is 1 meter long, of diameter, has 5 layers of windings, 1000 turns, and each carries a current 7A. The correct answer is 4.396 into 10 to the power of minus 2. The value will come. Value is not important. 10 to the power value is more important. If you have solved it, you will get this correct. Next, two similar galvanometers are converted into ammeter and milliammeter. The shunt resistance of ammeter is less compared to milliameter. Very, very important, very interesting question. Okay. Now next, which of the following statement is true in respect to diamagnetic substances? Susceptibility is small and negative. Easy question. Almost everyone has got this correct. Identify the correct statement. A straight current carrying conductor has circular magnetic field lines around it. Yes, this is the correct statement. Any comment that you want? Okay, chemistry easiest. Okay, let's see. Let's check the, I'm doing the calculations, right? You check your marks. Which of the following graphs represent the variation of magnetic field B with perpendicular distance R? So this is B versus R. If we consider electron and photon on the same de Broglie wavelength, then they will have the same momentum. Same de Broglie wavelength means same momentum. The anode voltage of a photocell is kept fixed. The frequency of the light falling on the cathode is gradually increased. Then the correct graph is this. It is independent of the frequency. Current is independent of the frequency, so it will remain constant. So that is the correct graph. Next is this one. So if it is going towards X when the magnet is coming towards the loop, and then if you are taking it away, it will deflect in the opposite direction towards X1. So correct answer is X1. Next question. A square loop of side 2 meters. This is very interesting question. Okay, magnetic field is given and a cube is given B dot A. You have to do, and answer will be 20 Weber. Okay. Next is, in a domestic main supply, the voltage and current both are AC current, AC voltage. Okay, a sinusoidal voltage produced by AC generator at an instant t is given by equation. So basically a very common question, if you divide this voltage by √2, you will get 220 volt, and if you divide this by 2 pi, you will get 50 hertz. Next, a series LCR circuit containing AC source. If you solve this question using whatever method you want, you will get 80 volt. Calculate current, then you can calculate the voltage. Match the following types of waves with their wavelength ranges. So correct matching is option 4, I, C. Okay, I is with C, then 2 is with A, and 3 is with D, and 4 is with B. Okay. The ray of light passing from vacuum to medium have refractive index. Correct answer is 1, 2 cos inverse n by 2. Next, this one, incorrect statement, incorrect option, only incorrect option is power of lens is P by 2. Power of L1 is P by 2. No, power of L1 is P itself. Next, The image formed by an objective lens of compound microscope is real and enlarged. This is the exact opposite of what you have received in your PU board final exam. There they have asked about eyepiece, here they are asked about objective. R and R dash denote the angles inside. So in that case, prism question, the answer is 40 degrees minus t square. 40 degrees minus t square. AB is incident wave, the reflected wavelength will be like this, refracted waves will be like this. So correct answer is option 4. Next, total energy carried by light wave when it travels from rarer to non-reflecting, non-absorbing medium. Non-reflecting, non-absorbing means it should remain same, nothing is happening, right? The radius of first Bohr orbit is r, then the second Bohr orbit n square r, that is 4r. Next question, match the following, very easy. This is an isotope, okay, this is isobar, okay, this is this must be isotone. So correct answer is option 3. Next, which of the following statement is incorrect with reference to nuclear force? Nuclear force is always attractive. It is not true. Nuclear force is attractive up to some range, then it becomes repulsive, and then it becomes 0. Okay, so it is not always attractive, right? So this is the very last question of the entire question paper. I hope you have checked your answer, and now let me know what is your score. Bhuvan is saying, Uma is saying 52nd question. You want to discuss that question? Let me see which was his 52nd. This question is 2 cos n by 2. You want the detailed solution for this? Let me give you very quickly. A ray of light passes from vacuum into a medium of refractive index n. If the angle of incidence is twice the angle of refraction, so sin I equals to n sin r, right? Now I is given twice, so sin 2r equals to n sin r. Okay, now sin 2r is 2 sin r cos r equals to n sin r. This is a mathematics question, not a physics question. Sin r cancels, so you get cos r equals to n by 2, or r equals to cos inverse n by 2. Now you are asked to find the incident angle. Incident angle is twice that of r, so 2 cos inverse n by 2. Okay, this is a more mathematics question than question. 45 is very good. Rehan, if you have scored 45, this will be very good. Considering the question is slightly odd and tricky, but the student whose paper I received got 60 out of 60. So when I was checking the question, I thought, okay, maybe he made one mistake, but then I realized I read the question wrong. So I thought that question was slightly tricky, but this is one of the topper of Deeksha. I don't know who he or she is, but the student scored 60 out of 60. But yes, 45 plus is very good. No question asked. Generally the question paper level is slightly tricky this year, and I just tell me 37 is okay, not bad. Aishwarya 41, okay, not bad. Taj, yes, I will share the PDF, don't worry. Okay, but right now I want to check your score. 45 is very good. 45 is good. Rohan, oh wow, 59. Congratulations, Rohan. Anna, no, Comet K is not easier than KCET, but only advantage in Comet K is that the exam day performance matters. Your PU baggage is not there. So for KCET, if you have done well in your PU board, then KCET should be for you. Okay, slightly less marks maybe in KCET exam, but combined together it will be well. But in Comet K, what I have seen, Comet K is somewhat neat level questions are coming in Comet K. So little bit of lengthy question paper, not difficult, but question paper is slightly lengthy for physics at least, because there you have to answer physics, chemistry and maths together in 3 hours. So considering that fact, physics question paper is slightly lengthy. So if you waste too much time on physics, then maybe your chemistry and maths can be weekend. Okay, so that is why I say Comet K is not difficult, but it is lengthy. Okay, papers require some time to solve. Okay, like in KCET you get some questions you can just simply answer, or some questions you can take small amount of time. Yes, VIEEE and Comet K are all of the same level. Yes, Vikas, I will give you the don't worry, I will give you the answer key. Okay. Okay guys, I will close this session right now, and if you want a detailed solution, please mention that in the comment below. In future I will provide you a detailed solution. Till then, bye.